Sup Nerds, 399 here. Hope you all had a wonderful holiday season. The New Year's is just around the corner, and what better way to celebrate 2026 but with guns? I'm sure this video won't age badly. Today we're having a Nibble at Briefcase, a gun-based organizing puzzle game. It's being developed and published by youre. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If you would like to have a Nibble yourself, you can find it on Steam. Let's shoot in! I am playing this with a controller instead of the typical keyboard and mouse, just because the mouse doesn't seem to be showing up in the game, and there's that little controller icon in the bottom right. Looks like we've got 16 levels here in the demo, so let's start at level 1. So yeah, we've got controller. We got the left stick to move around, which is great. Is it going to tell us anything else? A button to grab said gun. Awesome. And we just move it in here. Congratulations, level 1 done. Wasn't that hard. It was mostly just teaching us how to play the game. Let's continue. So we got the bumpers here to spin it around while it's being held. That's cool. Going to need that. One thing to the developer or developers, please give an option for mouse and keyboard, as some of us do prefer to use that. So we've got, okay, so we've got a flip option and not just the not just rotate, which is cool, We've got 2 pistols here, what looks to be a silencer and a Japanese bullet case? I want to say maybe it's Chinese. I'm not entirely well versed in the Asian languages. They could even be Korean, honestly. Or it could all just be gibberish. Who knows? That one's all done. And I guess we're into the actual game itself, since the tutorials disappeared. How are we gonna do this one? That's not gonna do it. There we go. That's not so hard. Easy, easy. I'm sure there were multiple ways to solve this. Next level, what do we got? Something a little bit harder. An Uzi. That takes 5 blocks. We spin this way, we should be able to do just that. And then... is there enough space? There is. Oop, not there. There we go. The grid-based movement, it's a little bit jarring. It'd be cooler if we could like free flow the items around, but I guess putting it precisely inside the box might be a little hard to do if it didn't have this grid-based movement. So we put this one here. I feel like this one can fit in here. No, we screwed up somewhere, because that will not be able to fit the gun. So what if instead... does that fit? No, it doesn't. What if we... that doesn't fit either. This... no, that doesn't fit. Okay, okay. We've gotten to the first brain teaser. I like it, I like it. If we do this, and then we do this. Not much of a brain teaser. Figured it out almost right away. Bada bing. Ooh, we got a shotgun now. I mean, that can only fit in one place. But then that does give us this weird little L bit here. Can we, we could do this, but we can't fit anything in this L shape, which is bad. So what if we do this? We do this, and then we do something like this. Aha! Now, unfortunately, on the bottom left there, it says these are 9mm ammunition. I'm not a gun expert, but they might be able to be put inside the Uzi. Shotguns, on the other hand, definitely need their own type of ammo. So, oh, okay, okay. So we would have to do that, and then this. Like, there's no other way we can put anything in there. That has to go in that way. Okay, this one looked a little weird because of that L shaped in the bottom right, but it basically solved itself. Music's great, by the way. Like this jazz that I'm listening to. Piano jazz. Amazing. 10 out of 10 music. Can this even fit anywhere? Huh? Up here, I guess. There's no way it's gonna fit that way. There's just, it's too long. And I don't think it can fit anywhere like that. So yeah, there's only one place this can fit. I'm pretty sure. So where do the others go? We can fit a gun in here, like this. And then we can fit another gun in here, like so. But then that leaves us with this. If we... Yeah, no, that'll fit everything. Awesome. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We even got a knife now. That's cool. Love me some close range combat, because you can't always trust that you can kill something from far away. Especially if, like, zombie horde. Although, if the zombies get close enough for you to use the knife, you might as well catch yourself dead at that point. Okay. I mean, this pretty much solves itself. I don't know why this would be one of the later levels. I mean, I like them introducing new different shapes for us to fit in, but this one's more or less a gimme. And, I mean, you know exactly where they go, so this is kind of pointless. I'm not too sure I like these types of levels. Cool knife design, though. I do like it. This is definitely one of the more tedium, quote-unquote, puzzles. We're back to actual puzzles again, which is great. That's too short. So that means this can only ever go in here. And it needs to be flipped around first. Okay, and then what? I guess we could do that there. And then I guess we can just put the other knife with it. Hopefully that's right. We can put an Uzi down here. Or not. I don't think that's where it goes. It could go here. Let's put it there for now. Put this here, but then we're stuck. So I don't think that goes in there. Let's try something else here. No, that leaves the one space that we can't do anything with. If I put this here, is there still space for the Uzi somewhere? So, like, here, maybe? No, because then the pistol has nowhere to go. What if I put you here? Nope, that's it. Put you there. Put this here. And then we got our 9mm bullets. And we've got our silencer. Okay, sniper rifle has joined into the fray. I believe it was just as long as, yep, just as long as the shotgun. So these can only go in like one of two places. Ooh, interesting. So then this has to be like that then. And then maybe you can go like this? Nope, nope, it has to be like that. But do I want it? I mean, it has to go in like this. We can't put it in the other way, right? Yeah. You fit this way? You sort of do. You sort of could. But then the sniper rifle wouldn't be able to go anywhere, so that's not possible. That has to be like this. Gun here. If we do Uzi like this, that gives us a lot of straightaways, which can be useful. I guess it wouldn't matter which side it goes on. Other knife can go beside it, put a grenade on top. Curved knife can go up here. And then the rest just kind of fall into place, really. And we're done. So this has to be there. I don't think the shotgun can fit. Ooh, but do we want it all the way here or do we want it all the way there? We do have grenades, but I think it's better off like this. And then I guess the shotgun. Do we have enough long ones for this? Or should we cut it up? I think this is fine. Just because we can put the Uzi in between the two of them. And then we could put the knife, curved knife that is, down here like so. We'll put the shorter knife over here. We can take this pistol, flip it around like that, and then that's just the perfect place to put in a grenade. We can put the longer knife over here. Silencer can just go on top of the pistol. Same with the ammo casings. And we got one grenade, two grenade, three grenade. I feel like some of these puzzles have multiple solutions, which is good. I'm not knocking it for that. Having, oh, that's a 3 on the bottom, not a 2. Having multiple solutions for every puzzle, I think is good design. Just because your way, ooh, we got a revolver now. Like this would be better. But I was saying, multiple solutions for the same problem exists out in the real world. So having that also in a puzzle game, I feel like is justified. will say though, the fact that some of these shapes are very easy, as in like literally 1 square and 2 square, kind of takes the puzzle element out of it. I would much rather enjoy having, you know, awkward shapes like the guns do, rather than, you know, a 1 square that you can just fit in anywhere. Just a small note to the developer. Level 14. After this, 2 more, I believe. You can absolutely fit in there. Oh, we don't have grenades this time. So we have to make every single place count. I see. Too long for that, so it has to be in here somewhere. And I think it should be there. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, because when you flip this, the knife goes in here. And then you got exactly the same, or not the same, the exact locations for the revolver and the 9mm. Perfect. Interesting, interesting. If we fit you there, we can... Yeah, we can put you there, like a grenade here, a knife here. So then the sniper rifle... I think is too long, unfortunately. Ooh, okay, now here's a brain teaser for you. Sniper rifle has to go in first. We could put you in there. I see no reason not to as of yet. That means we can twirl this around and put you in here. We just have to make sure... No, that's not going to work. We only have 3 grenades. So it would be better to put you here. We can do something like this. We can do something like this. The 3 grenades can go into the middle there. As long as... No, that's not going to work. No, that's really not going to work. Okay, okay, okay. Consider my brain teased. This won't work either. So then... What if we flip you like that? This can go up here. Pistol goes down here. Three grenades, and then, yeah, I think we got this. I'm pretty sure we got this. This just has to be inverted. No. Like that? No. Because this won't have anywhere. Ooh, ooh, tricky, 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 tricky. If I push you 1 forward, that creates 3 1 holes. So that's not it. Okay, let's take this out. If we do this, that's 4 single holes. If we do this, that doesn't work either. Are you... I don't think either of you are small enough to be put in there. So there's only a handful of places you can fit in, honestly. We could do this, but then I don't think there's enough space for the shotgun to go into, is there? No. Interesting. Okay, okay. Consider my brain officially teased. So yeah, you can't go in there. You can't go in there. This doesn't work either. So you have to, for all intent and purposes, be like this. Like it has to be like that. Which means the shotgun has to be like this. Or like this. If we put you in like this. No, that doesn't work either. Does it not? If I put you in like that. And then like this? No, because now you have 4 single holes. So then... this still gives you a single hole too. Interesting, very interesting. What if... this clearly does not work. If we put you down here, knife goes up here. Like, I feel like these 3 have to be in here. Like in here, and in here. Like that has to be the case. I'm 98% sure. So what if you're like that? You're like this. Uzi goes in here. No, there's not enough space. You go in here. There's only a handful of places you can go. In here, or in there. So then that... okay, no, that solves it. That solves it. Because then the other knife can go in there. Small knife goes in here. Silencer's already that way, so we'll just shove that up there. And then we've got the box of ammunition here. Okay, cool. And I believe that's it, right? I hope you've enjoyed this little playthrough of Briefcase. The controls are a little janky. The music, well, I mean, there's only 1 track. Pretty good track, not gonna lie. But, you know, a second or third track in there would be awesome. But, all in all, pretty cool. As always, I've been Free99. You've all been amazing. I'll catch you next time.